Hey, welcome to Three Dorks on Demand. I am Bronner, and yeah, there's a plus one dork,
There's a plus
and
two dork.
well, it's a plus one dork and an added dork,
There's an added
a
dork.
replacement dork.
There's a pinch hitter dork.
There's a pinch hitting dork. I like that.
I've been called worse.
By me.
Exactly.
We're gonna tag
So
you.
true.
All right, we'll go around the
Actually-
horn and introduce everybody, or see, you know how that works.
Horn.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves and why you're here.
Why you're so special?
Why am I special? Oh, I'm special. What should I
You
be?
guys are special.
We are.
We
I am
love
Roots.
Team AOA.
I am friends with all of these dorks. I love these dorks. I am a streamer and podcaster, amongst many other things. I have a channel on Twitch called Nerd Mom Ace. It's also on YouTube. I also stream on YouTube. So I actually have a podcast with Sean, the other pinch hitting dork, on Sundays. So yeah, and here we are, and I'm pretty stoked about this topic. Actually, I'm like ready. I love me some. I love me.
Right up your alley
Yeah.
for sure.
Awesome. I am Sean. I am a streamer, podcaster, producer. Sometimes technical difficulties person. And I do Lego streams on Wednesdays where I build some Legos, and I have
Super fun.
podcasts. It is a podcast with the Roogs on Sundays.
Super fun.
We have our Tuesday
Unpacking.
podcast. We forgot about our
And-
TAOA Tuesday podcast.
But yeah,
Forgot
that's what I was
about
going to say. We're part of team. Roogs and I are part of Team AOA. It's we do 3 bards and a dragon. Roogs is our dragon, in case
Okay.
couldn't tell. And so we do. So yeah, we have all kinds of stuff happening throughout the week. So
Their calendars are packed, chocked full of
Their
just
social
fine
calendars are
entertainment.
just- Ow.
Fine
gotta make
entertainment.
content. Gotta do the content.
All right.
Well, today's topic is utopian dystopia. It's like, what is your penultimate dystopia, idealistic dystopian society look like
I'm
to
gonna get the
you?
box.
Where do you pull from? What media do you pull from? Did you just make all this shit up in your, whacked out heads? Which,
I whacked out.
yeah, some of us did.
Let's go.
Mhm.
I personally decided to do like the what the hell is that called, where you just put a bunch of shit in the bowl and
Fishbowl?
see if it works.
You go shit at the wall and see what it says.
Depends on what you're putting in that bowl.
It's like trail mix of dystopian society. I just pull a little bit from here and a little bit from there
Gotcha.
to make my ideal society, but we won't get there yet.
And a little dash of that.
Little pinch of that.
Yeah.
Potpourri. That's what it is. It's potpourri.
Potpourri, thank you.
You have a
Potpourri.
potpourri.
Oh, yeah.
Ring-a-ding.
I think it's because none of us know what potpourri is anymore. Because our
It's
animals
the
will
stuff
eat
you
it.
put on the back of the toilet.
My grandma's long gone.
I think that guy just aged himself even further.
I know.
Oh
And you know,
god.
the
it
the
did.
funny thing about
Oh.
we've all had potpourri that was far expired, that had no scent to it, but was still sitting in a bowl
We have a
at some
jar
point
right
in
there.
our life.
We have a jar right there.
I have never in my
You do?
own personal houses. Now, growing up, I did. but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in my
that's what
own
I mean.
personal houses. No, I haven't. Now,
Mhm.
jars of empty diffusers with reeds in them. That's the millennial
It's
version.
the same thing,
the
right?
millennial version.
Right.
Or-
Fast
yeah,
forward a decade or
yeah.
two, and that's what you get.
Or candles that you've warmed so long that there is no more scent to it at all. It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
wax. Yeah.
It's so funny that we came to this because I literally looked at that jar this morning and I was like, why do
What?
we have that?
Why do we? It was a Christmas gift. That's why, because it was from
Gotcha.
Shannon. Made it. Didn't Shannon make it? Frenchie, who's been on our show, but I think that's the case.
We've had it so long, I don't
So-
remember.
It's time to get rid of it.
So it sounds like our dystopian society is going to be
Potpourri free.
lack of smell. No, it's going to be like a bunch of things that should smell good, but none of what we can't
I
smell.
like
Things.
Because that's what survives the apocalypse. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Potpourri is the
all
only
potpourri,
thing.
all the
Cockroaches
candles.
and potpourri.
Yeah, we're like
They're the cockroaches
smell
of
it.
our dystopia.
we all lose our sense of smell.
There are Twinkies of our dystopia.
Oh yeah, let's not forget Twinkies.
Peeps.
Okay.
Peeps of just
Call me crazy.
Peeps are on the list and last a nuclear holocaust. Okay.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Gonna need a minute on that one.
Jay
Yeah,
isn't here for our counter. Jay isn't here for our
Nope.
counter, Sean. But you're not escaping the Team AOA face look. It's fine.
Oh,
she's grossly
Okay.
allergic to Peeps.
Ugh. I do have this allergic reaction where I vomit in my mouth.
I've always wanted to make like a s'more with Peeps. Have
right?
you done?
Yeah,
Have you
that
done?
would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, does it work? I
Why would
mean,
you? Do
I bet
that?
it would. I bet it would.
I don't know.
Let's
It
try
just sounds like good. I mean, you like s'mores, so
It's fall weather.
try
Let's
it
do
with a
it.
Peep. Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll have a little bonfire at your house, watch some movies, and eat
There
some
you go.
Peep s'mores.
So what
It's
had
a date.
happened was, I don't exactly
Oh, I gotta get in the chat.
actually like s'mores.
Get in the chat. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I love you. I
Hey,
promise.
Hey, Tyler.
I know, Arubes. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's not so much that I don't like them; it's the fact that they're too messy.
I can see that. I can see that. All right, I'll allow it.
It's a very impractical
Hey,
snack.
Tyler.
Like I would rather take a bite of chocolate, take a bite of graham, and then take a bite of marshmallow than to put it all together and have it like break and ooze and be disgusting.
That's the best part.
No, it's not.
Mhm.
Because then your
You know what?
fingers are sticky, and then they have chocolate, and then you have graham cracker crumbs everywhere because that thing never breaks correctly.
Fair.
So,
That is true.
so I'm just not a s'mores fan.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
And
get
she
it.
doesn't like Peeps either. I mean, she just hates that holiday candy.
It's disgusting. That's why.
All right.
Candy corn, right?
Ooh.
Disgusting.
Mm,
Well, I'm about to start the dystopian like
Let's do
universe right now, and it's gonna start with the purge, and I am gonna purge all this nasty shit from the universe. Like I'm gonna
No.
gather all the peeps, all the candy corn,
But
all of the black licorice.
things change.
All of the good and
Perspectives
plenties.
change because I remember hating that coconut, that 3-colored coconut candies.
The Mexican
When I
one?
when I was a kid,
Shut up. Who
I
eats
hated
that?
them when I was a kid. Hated them, but I love them now.
I don't even know the name of them, but they're fucking delicious.
They're like called Neapolitans, but Brock's. You used to get the scooper at the grocery
I thought
stores.
we were talking about
and-
the Mexican ones that are like a big ass bar like this.
No, those are wonderful, but that and
Okay.
that's the equivalent of what they used to have back in the day. But we digress completely.
We are
and
stuck on
utterly.
candy.
We
It is.
are,
You
yeah.
tell
I
it's
know.
Halloween
We
season.
somehow got stuck on candy.
All right.
But in order to fix this, I legitimately am going to start the purge.
Almond joys do
because-
hit.
The purge is probably one of my top like dystopian. Just you know what? I just want to fight people, and they made it legal for one night, and you get to fight, and there's no repercussions, and let's be honest. There's probably not really like. If we're being realistic, it's going to be the purge. If we're being like any type of fantasy that's involved, I'm totally going like zombie hunting.
Yeah, but if it's dystopian, then all of government has like collapsed. It's
Right.
martial law. So purge
Right.
is like sort of null and void. You just kill whoever you want.
Right. I'm
Right.
taking the purge where
It's
they
the old
do
west all over
They
again.
do it one day a year. I'm saying
Yeah.
it would be purge all the time. That's the whole society.
The
Forever
concept
purge.
of the forever
Yeah.
purge. Yeah.
The forever purge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
So uh-huh.
Like we're
You
talking
don't.
Mad Max type. I have a lot of pent up aggression, and I'm taking
Gotcha.
it the fuck out in dystopia.
So you would purge.
I would purge like a motherfucker.
You don't have to be specific, but do you have a list?
Oh, I have a list.
Okay.
everybody.
I'm not
has
going
a
to tell you
list.
who's on the list, but I have a list.
I think everybody has a list.
It is a very well thought out list. I've put way too much time and thought into this list.
That's scary.
You've
For
revised
somebody who's
it.
probably never going to get to use it.
You never know.
I do, Tyler. Honestly,
right?
I need a rage room really badly.
I went to a rage room. It's great.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Recommend. 10 out of 10. Smash it.
Yeah.
Smash it. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Uh,
There you
my
go.
whole dystopian society would be a rage room.
I feel like my dystopia, like honestly, I know this sounds like odd, but Divergent, where they're into factions. I
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
feel like I I would like, you need
Trying to
you
organize.
organize yourselves. Like you know, if you want to go hate people over here, you go hate people over here. If you want to be a poly hippie over here, you go do your thing, boo boo. Like, and it just that be just you go do you.
I love how my dystopian utopia is just chaotic, and then Orcs is
Hey,
Arug's is
Syrinx, how
fucking
you doing,
organized.
buddy?
Arug's is organized.
I'm
The end
organizing
of the world, and
society.
she's organizing it.
I mean, if it's not me, who? Like,
Right?
really?
Yeah, but what do you do with the what do you do with the Divergent?
Huh?
Where are you gonna put them? Where are you gonna put the Divergent?
What?
Or are they gonna be their own?
They
are we
they
just
run
supposed to be
their
own
they
group?
run that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Alright.
see, as a human society, we already naturally do that anyway. Think about high schools. Like
Mhm.
think about adults. Like we
Clicks.
naturally do
Yeah,
that
it's human
anyway.
psychology.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I kind of think neurodivergent people are the Divergents.
That's a way of Sean saying, "I hope I'm special, so this is how I'm going to make it happen."
So this
Right.
is how I'm gonna
This is how I
categorize it. Yes,
rule.
exactly.
Yeah. You finally
Thanks for
get
calling me
your
out, Roots.
place.
Thanks, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You finally found your place
Exactly.
in a Rook's dystopian society.
Go.
That's fantastic.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
have a problem finding the group that I fit in because I love so many different things about
Mhm.
life, and like I'm a nerd that has way too many hobbies that are, I mean, I'm secular nerd. Like I mean I don't I do like secular things like watch sports, and I'm a big huge music fan. But I'm not just a nerd. I mean, I have other things, so I don't know where I fit in. So where do I go? Tell me where to
You
go.
come to my dystopia.
There you go.
You're gonna be with
No,
like,
you want to kill me.
You're not on the list.
No,
wrong.
Brower's not on the list.
Come over to the
No.
dark side. We have cookies.
And stabby things. Stab.
Okay, so not only do I have a list of names, but I also have a list of ways.
nice.
Because of course you.
You were telling me I was organized. Look, what like really?
Right?
I don't know.
So-
There was a mention of the lottery that inspired the Hunger Games.
Mhm.
Syrinx mentioned it, and I don't know what the purpose of the lottery was in those movies, because I mean there was nothing that you were like not appeasing the gods, or I mean what were they doing with the lottery? Why
Well,
were there too many people? Or
Well, according to the books, because I am a nerdy. I love me. So, like I said, I love some dystopian stuff. Is because when they did the uprising, it was you didn't know. It was whose kid was it going to be, and it had to be a kid. And so it was that lottery of you didn't know if it was your kid, and if you had more food, your name went in there more time. So you were putting to take care of yourself. It was putting more risk on you and your family. And so it was fear. It was just the whole point was not appeasing the god. It was just full out fear and controlling of fear. And that's how they controlled society.
Right.
And it wasn't like an annual reminder not to uprise again.
Mhm.
It just shows that they were in control and the
That's what I was going to say.
districts
Yeah.
weren't.
Fear is always the best control tactic.
Oh, absolutely.
Always. And that is something that, your literature and your fiction has always pulled from real life. Because when you go down that rabbit hole of history, you can see how it's been used and how it's been weaponized. And
Oh, yeah.
fear is the best control tactic. But not in the purge.
crops and harvest. There was crops and harvest were definitely were a thing in those the traditions
For the
But not-
lottery.
for the lottery.
Not Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But okay, but see, we're talking about in dystopian, but what about Star Trek? That's like post utopian. That's like ultimate utopia. Like you don't need money, you don't need any of this. Like everything, you literally can do whatever the heck you want. And there's no type of commercial capitalism. It's just
That's probably why it's bored me so much. Like I'm just not into Star Trek.
She is not a
Wow.
Trekkie at all.
I'm not.
Really?
I appreciate it for what it is, and I can watch it, and
Uh-huh.
I've watched the movies, and I've watched the shows. but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh yeah, let's go Star Trek. It's just not. Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry.
yeah,
Listen,
no
chaos.
Peeps, no candy corn, no Star Trek.
Uh-huh.
Wow, this is
Right.
rough.
But, however,
That's not the only
comma,
things.
I'm
There's
going
a
to redeem
long
myself.
list.
I'm going to redeem myself in one very small phrase here, because added to my dystopian utopia was this little show called Firefly.
Ooh,
Well played.
also
Well
that.
played.
She knows how to play her audience. That's what it is.
Because I enjoy the concept of a small group of people fighting against, you know,
The brown
the
coats.
larger picture.
And Reavers.
And
You know,
Rivers,
if
yeah.
it looks like they
Yeah.
have no chance, if it looks like, you know, they're going against all odds, that
Yeah.
really is something that I enjoy.
I like the concept of sci-fi western. Like, I'm not a big fan of western. I mean, I do love sci-fi, but I'm not that big of a fan of like just westerns. But the sci-fi western, like, to me, that makes sense. You go to a bunch of planets, they have no life, they have nothing there. They're of course not going to be. You're not going to just throw up a society. You're going to have to build
Right.
it like a western.
Mhm.
So you're in the
Mad
middle
Max.
of nowhere. It's a bunch of dirt, but then you've got these futuristic weapons. So
I absolutely love Mad Max, Tyler. I love that.
yeah, it's a good
So
one.
is that what you would pick, Syrinx? Repo Man, that dystopian society? That's pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah,
I
think that'd be
wouldn't,
pretty
only
cool, pretty
because
good.
it hits way too close to home right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that.
Dollhouse. I thought that Dollhouse was really cool.
Dollhouse.
I have the
Dollhouse
whole-
is so
I have the
underrated.
DVDs actually.
Yeah, very much.
I stole them from Ray at his comic book shop. I
Did
didn't
not
steal
them.
them. But,
They were given. They were like,
Yeah.
"Why don't you take them?"
yeah.
That's how Ray is.
Let me be real
Gotcha.
honest. I support the Fallout Society, the Fallout dystopian. Like, let's.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's how I would live. That is where my life would live. Like, yeah. Just
Yeah, I can totally see you in a Fallout
Mhm.
world.
Mhm.
110%.
Yeah. That would be me. Like,
What I want is I have 4. Okay, so it's kind of a potpourri of The Last of Us, Walking Dead, Road
Mhm.
Warrior, and Minority Report. I would kind of pull all of those.
Oh, I didn't think about Minority Report. That's a good one.
Yeah, and I love the technology of Minority Report and
Yeah,
and
that.
and
Exactly.
and making the world a better place by doing what they're doing, kind of thing, and having the profit and stuff.
But the purge in me is definitely
See,
Tom Cruise. Like, are they really making it a better place, or are you being controlled?
I
Are
don't.
they just taking out people they don't like?
I
So
don't.
then I would revolt against
That would be a faction. That would be like
I'm
one of my
totally that
factions over there. Okay,
I
but
don't trust them.
Mhm.
my thing is that I do like the whole road warrior thing where you fight to survive. It's all about whether it's water or gasoline or whatever commodity it might be, whatever it is, you're fighting for that commodity to survive.
Oh,
Mhm.
And then the mixing in the Last of Us, having a bunch of spore type. Don't know if they're aliens or if they were grown here or what the hell the backstory is on them. But I really want something that I can just arbitrarily kill in mass quantity. Whether it's zombies or these spore people,
yes.
I need to
I want to
incorporate
kill
them.
things.
And I want to do it in an old west kind of a gunslingery
I don't care
environment.
where I am.
No. I mean, I want to see it where there's tumbleweeds and I have some laser 6-shooters
I got
whatever.
2 guns. One
or
for
kind of the
each of ya.
rifleman, right? If I had a rifleman rifle that was upgraded to like a photon laser or some shit,
I'm your
He kind of
Huckleberry.
sounds like Fallout. That's what he sounds like he's
I
describing.
know.
Right,
He's
right.
describing
I'm
Fallout.
kind of describing Fallout, but I don't really like the nuclear, like Nuka-Cola and all the other the propaganda stuff, and it feels like the 50s, and that's not my vibe. I need it to be a
that's
little
fair.
older.
I feel
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
But
everybody
I
has
do like it.
Yeah, I feel like everybody has their own aesthetic when they imagine the dystopia, what afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that yeah.
but I don't want a traditional, like people would go, oh yeah, peaceful society where
Hell no.
everyone is in perfect harmony with each other, and there's
We
where
have
there are
compounds where we're
factions
growing
or whatever,
vegetables.
right? And
I
then
know.
Listen,
we're
that's how
trading
you
our
eat.
stuff to their stuff. I mean, yeah, or you just kill. Maybe
Hey,
the spore people are edible. You don't know.
ooh, fair.
They're mushrooms.
They're mushrooms,
Mushrooms are
man.
edible.
Yeah, put
I
them in
might
a little
get some
butter, a
weird
little skillet.
visions.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'll die.
Have a like a chicken entrecote,
Ooh.
with a
Now
little
I'm
mushroom
hungry. I
sauce.
haven't eaten
Little
dinner.
mushroom
It's like,
gravy.
ah.
So Tyler brought up a fantastic dystopian movie. Red or Blue Pill.
Matrix.
Oh,
That
Matrix.
It's a psychological mind fuck.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
We should-
honestly and truly, do you wake up from life as you know it, or do you stay plugged in?
I'm a plugger in.
I would wake up.
Nah, plug me in, but
You want to be plugged
you-
in?
I
the
can kill.
monotonous
I can kill.
day-to-day
No,
droning on.
there's nothing I can kill.
I would wake up only not because I feel like this sense of justice, like sense of I need to know the truth, only because I'm one of those people like, let's see what happens. Like I'm like
Right?
that person. It's not even just like, ooh, I gotta know the truth. It's like I haven't been there before. Let's just see. Like that would be why I would like
I don't know the truth type, and then I'm the fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? It's a dangerous combination. Dangerous.
That's why Ray and I can't be in the same room together for too long.
Well,
Y'all feed off each other. Things.
This is the kind of person that Ray is. Okay,
Uh-oh.
I literally married
We're
her.
having technical difficulties. Cut the mic.
I literally married her because one of our conversations was, okay, in a zombie apocalypse, what do you do?
This is
what are you
important
doing?
to know about the person you're going to marry.
Right.
I
So
needed to know
our
the plan.
visions matched so well with our,
Mhm.
our zombie apocalypse vehicle and our compound and where we're going and the weapons we choose. I mean, we aligned perfectly.
These are things that are important in a marriage. Sean.
Rooks is laughing
that.
a lot.
Hey, where are those keeps in the AMRAP, John? Where you got those? You got that? Yeah.
Why you gotta bring
We
up
did
the
an apocalypse
AMRAP?
episode, and Sean was like, "Oh yeah, Jay, he's a prepper," and Jay was like, "Hey, well, we did apocalypse where he's like, oh, he's gonna rescue thing," and Sean was supposed to steal the vehicle. We were gonna let him borrow. He's like, "Yeah, and I take the keys." What fucking keys?
I
Is
was
a
like, I'm trying to find the
military
keys.
force. Then
Yeah.
keys.
Oh,
Like-
Sean.
Did you look in the glove compartment or flip down the bicep?
Yeah. That one seems to come up a lot.
But I mean, it's
Mhm.
important that you know when the zombie apocalypse happens, what to do.
Right.
And what the other
kind
person's
of
gonna do.
yeah, and what kind of like weapons
Okay.
and bullshit,
So
Mhm.
now we got to talk
samurai
about
swords
weapons.
and stuff.
Zombie apocalypse hits. What's your weapon?
Well, I mean, is it now or is it in a
Right
few
now.
hundred years or
Right now, zombie
why
apocalypse
are we
hits.
still alive? Yeah, that's a-
Batch salts have just ran wild, right?
Mhm.
What is your weapon for zombie
With
apocalypse?
what I just have in my house, right?
potpourri shooter.
Whatever you want. I mean, you're traveling. You can pick something up.
Okay, that's easy. I have my cast iron. I'd melt it down, and I would make a bat. I'd make some or a
Ooh.
type of baseball bat.
Mhm.
Melee.
With
May-
cast
Yeah,
iron,
nice.
you have to remember cast iron's porous,
And it's also very heavy.
so it cracks and it's prone to cracking.
Yeah.
So
I have like enough cast iron. It's fine. It's like
Okay. add,
Should
add,
several.
add,
Should
mix,
several.
mix some
Yeah.
steel into it.
As a
not
resource.
just cast iron.
yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
maybe-
I like you can't have too much ammo. Like ammo runs out. You have to have a melee
Right.
weapon in a zombie apocalypse.
That is
Oh,
my
yeah.
point. I have always said I will never have I mean, obviously if I find one, I can pick it up and use it, not a problem, right?
Mhm.
But that's not going to be my go-to. Like, just call me Michonne. I'm gonna be fucking swording these bitches in the freaking head. I'm gonna
Yeah, mine's gonna be a bat.
Yeah.
because they're very long, so you have
Mhm.
distance to it. You know, you can't have like a little
Mhm.
baton. I mean, what the fuck? They're gonna eat your ass before you can hit them. Not in a kinky way.
I think a pole arm would be very advantageous,
That would be
Maybe
like a
the
falchion or something.
the problem with the bladed weapons is what you come in contact with, because bladed weapons, if they hit bone, they're probably gonna stick. So even like a pole arm is going to. So it's probably with like an axe. You
Have a
cut
good
into the
one,
bone,
Ty.
and there's a good chance that it's gonna hold tight, and you're not gonna get another swing. So a katana works well if you can get a clean cut.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but that's why I like a Rug's baseball bat, because you don't need a clean cut. You just need to smash it in.
Smash and bash.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think, and there's nothing to get caught. Typically, the only thing you got to worry about is if it cracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the baseball bat is the best, is the preferred melee weapon. In my opinion, something
Baseball
blunt, something that'll
bat.
blunt. Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, so we have this little like I would use it until I couldn't use it anymore, but it's this attachment, the pole saw. It's like this big and it's super
Yeah.
adorable, and the pole is like 10 feet, and
I have
would
one.
just
I have
like
one of those.
stick it out
Mhm.
and go.
It's like the one I have is like a
So
mini
a mini
chainsaw on a
chainsaw.
long pole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I just
it's a pole
like
trimmer.
as
Yeah.
long as we have gas, I'm gonna use that thing first.
Yeah,
because
But if you
I
but
wanna
if you
get
have
close.
gas, wouldn't you want to save that for your vehicles as opposed to your
No,
weapon?
Fire.
no.
I'm gonna set the world
Because
on
gas
fire.
runs out. So if you're
Right.
relying upon a vehicle, then
Mhm.
eventually
No,
at
but
some
you
point,
need
whether
an
it's
apocalyptic
a
vehicle
year
though.
or 3 years down
You
the
got to make
road,
runs.
you are going to run out and be stuck. So
Yeah.
from day one, I am not dependent upon a vehicle.
Okay.
And
You're just gonna
what-
burn through the gas because eventually it'll be worthless anyway. Because gas can only sit for so long.
Does power work or what? Or do we
Ooh,
have
Do you have solar
Jennies
panels?
or?
Do you have solar panels?
Yeah, sure. I mean, because I'm going to Jay's house and he's a prepper.
Yeah.
Hi, Bear.
That's
There's Bear.
absolutely.
It's
Hey,
Bear.
Bear.
We love you, Bear.
Hi, Bear.
So yeah,
Long
honestly,
time no see.
solar powered is really like the way to go.
Mhm.
I'm just saying that if you can get one of those ugly Tesla vehicles, the Tesla truck, and outfit it,
Oh, there's a
Really?
couple of them around here. It's gross. Mm.
Nah, I
I'm
think I
just
got
saying
it.
it's electric, but they have electric trucks
It's
now too.
electric.
They don't have to shoot. They just have to be able to have a saw mounted to them. That's it.
I just feel like I would bike it. You know what I mean? Like I
Mhm.
would bike it. Like that's
Like
like
have a really tricked out Harley or something.
well,
Put
no,
little
even just
blades
like
on the
even just
outside.
a regular bike, like
Right?
you know, at the time that's me powered,
You
and
know,
that is easy to
honestly-
fix and easy to buff up, and you can mod bikes even if over time any type of
Mhm.
biped like you know.
So I just had this vision of a Rubes on a bicycle with a little basket in the front, very Wizard of
Ching,
Oz.
ching.
Like, and
Chin,
she's
chin, chin, chin,
pedaling,
yeah.
Mhm.
and she's pedaling like the old lady, the crotchety
And the
old lady.
Toto's coming.
And-
on it.
And then Toto pops out of the basket.
Listen,
And,
no, Mouse pops out of the basket. Let's say it. Mouse
Yeah,
has to
it's-
survive the
and
apocalypse.
then you've got a Rubes swinging this fucking
Cast iron friggin' battle bat.
battle bat. It was the most beautiful thought I've had all night.
You're welcome.
I'm telling you.
And I'm doing it. I'm cursing at them, but also like brush your teeth.
You know what I would like is one of those, like if they made those rhinos vehicles like electric, I would want that. It's kind of like a jacked up golf cart.
Mhm.
You know, they have like a roll cage on them that you can trick those out. You can go Mad
absolutely.
Max with that
Mhm.
shit
So
pretty easily.
other than zombies, I also watch
Mushroom
another
people.
style of movie as if I were doing a fucking book report. I watch it, I go, oh, that's a good idea. I'll remember that. It's
She
alien
does.
invasion style movies.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Do you give
interesting.
in to the alien invasion or do you run from it?
Oh, fuck no. I do not give in.
Fight.
Do you know how stubborn this bitch is? No.
I mean,
we
I
run,
do understand.
create a plan of attack, and then we get them bitches. We get them bitches. What was the one we just watched? Oh, Quiet Place. Day
Ooh,
one.
That one's freaky.
Love
Yeah.
it. Absolutely.
That one's
love it.
disturbing.
We watched Quiet Place 2 because we thought we hadn't seen it, and then halfway through we're like, oh yeah, we saw this. So then we watched Quiet
Because
Place.
it tricks you by
They want,
know,
yeah.
Yeah.
goes back in
And-
time or time, some kind of time bucket.
Yeah,
I
they
agree.
jump back for a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen, no. Bitch can't just barge into my house and then expect me to like obey. No, bitch, this is my house. This is my house. Get your ass out.
So, what if have you seen the shows Falling Skies?
No.
Okay, so what if the aliens came and they had the ability to cure a lot of diseases, a lot of ailments, but you were also they could also mind control you whenever they wanted to?
Mm.
Would you do it?
So I'm big on respect, right?
Mhm.
And if you come to my house, my world, right? And you're like, this is what I have to offer you. Like, if we're being diplomatic and you say, this is what I have to offer you, this is what I want from you in exchange, and we can parlay and, work things out, that's one thing. But if you say, you know what, I'm coming to you, I would like for you to be like my never ending slave. Bonus for you, no more diseases. But
So
it's
you
not
can
really
be
a
your slave.
choice.
You can be a slave even longer,
Right. It's
And
not
you'll
really
be
a
healthy.
choice because
You want the
I can
agency.
mind control you. That's not respectful to me. So if you're not going to be respectful, then I'm
Gotcha.
not going to play by your rules.
You
But
want the choice.
if we, if we make a deal,
But
make
You
a
can
fucking
mind
the
deal,
problem
control
is
me
who's
on
making that
Sundays
deal?
and alternating.
right?
But yeah, you would have to come in question as like who's making that deal,
Right,
you
because I
know?
don't trust the people at the top right now.
Right. Nobody does, so
Gotcha.
I'd be fighting.
I feel like I would want to be like there's a dual part of me. Like there's a part of me that would again be curious and like my trauma be like, well, let's just see what happens,
Let's
and
do
then
this for a little bit.
yeah, but then like the reality is that the fear would like the fight or flight,
Yeah.
and I would fight. Like I would be like, protect at all costs. And
Oh, absolutely.
until proven safe, I'm not going to trust you. Like that's not
No.
no.
I do like the idea of like finding a Moorish castle somewhere and fortifying that bitch.
Absolutely.
And having like how they have those giant courtyards where you could have like a
Can we have a
bazaar and
labyrinth?
market.
Can we have a bush labyrinth?
No,
Can we
yeah.
do
A little worm that's like
that?
No, you can't have that.
oh.
But you can have like all this stuff necessity, to feed the staff and the people, and so I can be king. I'm cool with that.
I mean that's all that matters, Bronner. I'd let you I would let you be king. It'd be fine.
If
Right?
we can't
Nice.
have like a labyrinth, a bushy labyrinth in the front, can we have a bog of eternal
I'll
stench?
give you one of those
How about a moat?
puzzles that you have to the little ball you have to get to the one corner.
All those are a nightmare. Oh God.
I'll
don't do
give you that.
I'm good with that.
That's entertainment. Is entertainment in our utopia dystopia? Is that
It is
important?
entertainment for me to.
She does find pleasure in that.
I think you guys underestimate the amount of rage that lives in this little body here.
I mean,
mean,
never underestimate.
We know your
that.
job, so we kind of.
I mean, fair.
I need to know what liquid sky is. I need to know what context.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you?
Yeah.
What was the premise of
It's-
that?
Let me
Because he
pull it
wants
up
to
quick.
live in a liquid sky, alien invaded.
Or, unless it's not.
Were
the
the
one-
aliens hot?
Were the aliens hot? Listen, if the aliens are hot, everything I said before goes out the window.
What if they can make themselves
Oh, it's
look
not what I
hot,
thought it was.
but they're like their true form is not, but they can make themselves look hot.
So basically, like every narcissistic ex I've ever had. Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool,
pretty
cool.
much.
All right.
I mean, if they're not really hot, but they're hot when you start drinking. I mean, I consider that like a
Mhm.
FWB thing. You know?
I mean, fair.
Like we're not even in a situationship. It's just a
I don't know.
Situation.
I feel like I'm
I
on
love
Bronner's
that.
team. I'm like, let's go to a castle. Let's go. Like, let's find the biggest fortified thing and fortify it, and let's just like,
100%.
yeah.
I'm okay.
And then
with
we
that.
can go on raiding parties and just raid
See, that's
people
the-
of other shit and get their shit. And
Because on top of having a lot of pent up aggression, I'm also bipolar. So my other thought process is like literally like the cutest, sweetest, calm compound where we're growing veggies and everybody's so happy and we're all a bunch of fucking hippies. So
'Cause
you
the
know, I'm
razors.
cool with the let's fortify the castle and have like our compound going on, and then we can do our raiding parties. So that way, I get the best of both bipolar worlds.
yeah, that works for
And
me
any-
until there's
and any-
always a bigger castle and a bigger fucking king.
Yes.
Yes.
Then we're moving. And
Well,
I
we
love
don't
to
necessarily
move.
have to move. We just have to get
Take their castle.
creative. Right.
Do you want a big hole where you can? This is Sparta people, Ray.
Yes.
Is that would that satisfy your?
Yes.
That would be good. She would like
Yes.
one of those things where you can drop them out of the sky. What
I
was
would do
that?
like one of those
The sky door? Where
spinning back
Yeah.
kicks.
Oh,
like,
the sky
spin
door. Yeah.
around and donkey kick the fucker. Oh, God, I get creative with how many times I kick somebody in this hole.
Oh my god.
I love you.
I
That's
was
why
like
we're friends.
spinning back fist and I've watched
Like
way too
Purge
much
Kill of the
MMA.
Week
This would be
goes
so much
to-
fun.
How do we survive? Like, how's the food? How do we get food? Resources. Resources. Like, that's like
Ooh.
everybody's
that's a
like
big
talking.
deal.
Everybody talks about like, ooh, I'm gonna fight this, I'm gonna kill that, and I'm gonna defend myself. Yes, yes, those are very important. I know that you
Mhm.
absolutely.
We still have a
should.
son. If we
Do?
still have a son, we can grow shit. As long as
Do
we
we
have a
have
son
water?
and we have
But yeah, do we have water? Mhm.
It
the
depends
the
on
planet
like-
is pretty much made up of water, so there's water somewhere.
Mad Max
Whether
has
it's drinkable water.
But how much water do you have? See, Mad Max. I mean, that was.
I
big
have a
thing.
well on my property. I
But like,
don't
you have
know.
to think about resources like that. That's a thing because you're talking about raiding parties. That's actually a very
Yeah.
vital part of your like society is making
Right.
sure you have resources. Any type of like leadership, it's like you have to give your people what they need.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I
You
would
become cannibals
definitely-
at that point. All the bodies that Ray is just racking up are we just good? Is that what?
I'm not opposed to it. I mean,
So-
I mean, the body is a
theoretically.
lot of water, so
I have a plan for that.
What's your plan?
oh, do tell.
Oh, we can squeeze the water out of people.
My plan is that I have an aroots.
Dehydrate them.
Let her do with that.
I mean, that is a good plan. I will give you that.
I am now counselor of agriculture. Like, I'll feed the people.
Yeah, but the thing.
Are
the
you
thing
gonna feed
don't
us,
think
damn it?
about-
Yeah.
The problem is that I can't grow anything. Like I can't. If there's a plant
Exactly.
in my house, it's gonna die. Period. That's all there is to it. So if I have anything to do with the growing of sustenance, we're fucked.
No, Bear and Ray are going to be our raiding party people
There you go.
You hear that, Bear?
because it's in Bear's blood because he's
That
Viking.
Viking fucker and I are just
Right.
we're gonna do it.
I think Syrinx can be very entertaining. I mean, he blew me away on
And
some of
he's
the
super
panels and
smart.
super smart.
So I feel like he would be very key in the growing and like ensuring crops.
The governing of said keep establishment. Like maybe he'd be the vicar.
The vicar. Oh.
I just like the word. The
Jay would definitely be in charge of like
Building shit.
Making
He'd be
sure.
the mad scientist.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
He would have the lab in the dungeon creating.
he would make everything
shit.
run. If it's broken, Jay will fix it. If we need it, he'll invent it. Like I feel like
Right.
that would be Jay. Like Jay would.
And then we would have Sean to fix it if it goes down.
right.
I'm good luck with that. All right.
Series was badge ribbons. I love this idea.
Badge ribbons.
What would we call our society?
Ooh.
I've always been partial to the Bronner Rosa.
See, I was thinking like immediately popped into my head the bloodlusters, but that's just me.
I mean, it is foreboding. I mean, people would be like, don't fuck with the bloodlusters.
Mhm.
They're
Mhm.
bad motherfuckers.
It just sounds
Yeah,
like
but
like a different name for vampires.
It does.
bloodlust, rage, that kind of all
Right.
like okay,
Mhm.
rage mongers. I mean, whatever it is, it's got to be something that is like really scary to people.
Doesn't have to be scary, or can we like be?
Yeah, we don't want to be like
Can we be the
Disneyland.
Teletubbies? I want to be the fucking Teletubbies now. Because
Teletubbies.
when somebody goes, the Teletubbies are coming, everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm so scared, and then boom, we're gonna like surprise them. That element of surprise.
Mm.
It's like the guy named Tiny, right?
Right.
It's the yeah. You don't mess
Little
with
John,
Tiny.
That's not too little.
Yeah, Little John, exactly. See,
Right, they discount us, they don't prepare for
Call
us, and then we come in and we smash.
We'll be
I
the
like
Care
it.
Bears.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I prefer Care Bears
Care
to
Bears, because then there's
Teletubbies.
a bear for each of us, and I'm totally Grumpy Bear,
I'm fair.
Yeah,
and
Bear.
Bear's just Bear.
I'm King Bear.
Bear, yeah.
Fair.
I'm King Bear or Bat Bear.
Bat Bear. There you go.
As much as I would like to like say that I am like any type of, I'd be Sunshine Bear. And you see like,
Oh my
You
god.
would be
yes.
Sunshine Bear.
I'm only scared when I want to be. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would name mine like
Beer Bear or Bear Bear.
Bear.
I read Beer
Bear
Bear
Bear.
for some
You
reason.
read
Bear Bear.
That actually Mead Bear.
Mead Bear.
Mead Bear.
Mead Bear.
Mead Bear. That's a good one. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
we
he
can name
brews
it
his own.
Valhalla. Just name it
We
Valhalla.
could.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah. I like it.
We can name
We're
the
naming our
keep
society Valhalla.
the Valhalla,
Mhm.
the Valhalla Society.
Definitely on board with
The
that.
Care Bears of Valhalla.
Even though I'm Polish,
Care
I'm
Bears.
I'm really okay with that.
I'm going. I mean, let's
What
be
do we do
honest.
about clothes?
Who needs clothes?
I
For
mean,
clothes.
Make
Why-
it-
who needs?
Oh,
You need
do?
armor and nudity.
Have you ever
Oh.
played a
Boom.
video game? The only armor you need is a bikini.
Oh, that's
That's-
right. That's right. That's right. Actually,
Female
that's exactly what
armor
my
is
Fallout character's
special.
wearing right now.
Yeah.
She's wearing like a bikini and a long loincloth. That's like that's all it is. So,
Well,
I mean,
Syrinx wants to be Beer Bear,
Mhm.
I think.
I think we all want to be Beer Bear. Somebody's got to make the
Sometimes
beer.
Tequila Bears. Sometimes.
Mhm.
Tequila Bear doesn't have any clothes. I will say that.
I was about to say. I was like, so that's Naked Bear. Okay, got it.
Naked
Mhm.
Bear.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Yeah, it's the
Naked
Bear.
I think we should have a uniform.
uniform.
A uniform.
What kind of
Like-
uniform?
Yeah, you can define that.
Stormtroopers.
No, because then we'd never.
We never
Like
hit anyone.
anyone saw Walking Dead, they had the orange Stormtrooper outfits.
Those were
For their-
cheesy. So cheesy.
That was
So
ridiculous.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Fair
are
fight.
a group of cosplayers. We could figure it out.
yeah, we can
That's
figure
fair.
out
Mhm.
clothing.
I mean, that's what scavenging's for. It's for clothing.
Pretty much.
Just steal whatever
It's
clothing.
got a
you
little blood on it. That's fine. I'll take
I
that.
do like
Yeah,
that the
it's
concept of uniforms so that everyone's like on a level playing field. No one can outdo the other person.
I don't like uniforms. It's very like
Mm.
Catholic school.
I am.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think you should
We
be
got
like
religious
naughty
trauma.
schoolgirl uniforms.
That's
I'm not
that's the
thinking
uniform
that.
for everyone. Naughty schoolgirl.
I mean,
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not.
it's a treat
I'm
for
thinking
some.
more like
it's a punishment for
Listen,
others. It's
like-
fine.
Are you thinking like
I
a
want to
Cat-Maid?
look like Minority Report.
Are we talking cat made uniforms? Because I'm on
I
board
mean,
with that one.
We can do that too.
Runner,
Cat
Cat
made.
mating.
hmm
Okay, I'm
Oh,
cool
the
with it.
Catwoman suit. How's that?
Or what about
Ooh.
this outfit?
Can we be like
Mm.
Electra?
We can be our own
That
superhero.
was
We'll
a
just
hot
be
uniform.
a group of superheroes.
Yes.
You can be whatever superhero you want to
Uh-huh.
be. That'll be our cosplay, but we'll actually have real outfits.
Yes.
You can really fly.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Trust me, just take a jump off this cliff. You
Yeah.
fly.
Just we try every time, every day.
You're not flying. You're falling with style.
Get in this catapult. Here you go.
There you go. Woo.
You're flying now, motherfucker.
So,
I would absolutely try to find a cannon. Just try to find a cannon because you can make gunpowder.
Would you shoot yourself out of the cannon? That's not like a.
No, we shoot cannonballs out of a cannon.
I've
Or-
seen a really
or-
play Sea of Thieves, so
Cannonballs or
knives and
no,
forks
no. I'm
or
thinking more of like potpourri.
wads of paper.
Potpourri. There you go. That's we found.
You're
it.
gonna shoot potpourri out of. I
if
mean,
there's
Some of that
can.
potpourri have those like little like I don't know the stuff that grows on our tree outside. What
It would
is
at
that
least
stuff
smell
with the
good.
The
spikes?
gumballs.
Gumballs.
Oh, those gumballs, those hurt.
They have like gumballs and stuff. Yeah, you throw
Mhm.
those bad bitches in there and you're boom.
Yeah, we're gonna annoy the shit out of our enemy. Great. We might as well throw Legos at them too.
No.
Oh, that can we do that? Can we have like an entire field of Legos?
We
So
can
when people
shoot Legos so that people have to run through
It'll be
them.
the
It'll
field.
be our moat.
The trap.
A moat of
moat of
Legos.
a
Legos.
moat of
Moat of
Legos, that's
Legos.
cruel.
And
Wow.
then we shall ever be known as Legoland.
Oh, true.
Oh man.
Legoland's a
worse.
good concept.
It could be worse.
It could be worse. Oh, we got Legos. We're the Care Bears. What else we got? What else?
We need
have
some
multiple
easy bake ovens.
personalities.
Oh yes,
We
light
definitely
bulbs.
need easy bake oven just in case.
We're baking with flashlights.
I need some raw
Meg.
cookie dough in my life. Some raw cake
Oh my
mix
god.
Oh my
because
god.
that
yes.
shit never cooks.
Listen, nothing beats raw brownie mix for some reason. I don't know what it is about that brownie mix. But you lick that
Correct.
spoon and you're in a whole different orgasm.
Why
world.
is that? And it doesn't taste as good after you bake it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. I love
I
it.
don't know.
I don't
That's
even
one
know.
thing I'm gonna miss
Sometimes it's just better raw, I guess.
when we have our dystopia is
You're gonna
brownie.
raw dog some bitch.
We won't have eggs or chickens. Do
we
we
could
have
if,
Why
if
would
we
we have
might.
Why
chickens?
wouldn't we have chickens?
Chickens are
They might
natural.
have two heads, but
Wait.
we'll have chickens.
Them bitches
Do
are
it-
running around.
Is Buttercup
Jay,
part of the
Jay's
commune?
here.
We've got
Yeah.
a Jay.
Yay, Jay!
Buttercup can grow
We were
shit.
just talking about you, Jay. I hope you got that.
His ears was
Yeah, if
burning.
you bring Buttercup to the compound, then she
We'll have
could be
chickens.
the
the
what
farmer.
is- the farm, the agricultural person. So you can have a new title. You don't have to be agriculture. You can just be the governess
Yeah.
and just make the real decisions
The
and let me make the
organizer.
fake decisions.
He's just a figurehead. You're the one actually in charge.
Exactly. I'm
Mhm.
just there to taste test Bear's mead.
I thought he was gonna say bears.
I thought he was. I thought he was going to say that too. I was
That
like,
too.
wow. I
It
mean,
is our utopia
Whoa.
dystopia.
that's how we
Why-
taste the mead.
Why are you? Yeah, we recycling product. I mean, I just
Uh-huh.
it's like pineapple juice.
I approve.
Right? Or what was the other cinnamon?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Just put
That's what I
some
know.
cinnamon in that, and then you can get cinnamon.
Little nutmeg. What are we doing?
We're making
Listen,
Now I want
pumpkin.
eggnog.
We're making pumpkin
Pumpkin
pie.
spice.
It is.
Listen,
It is about that
spice
time.
juice.
Pumpkin spice jizz.
Every white girl's dream.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. Yeah, let's put some whipped cream and some nutmeg on that shit. Let's go.
She want anything pumpkin spice, she's down.
Mhm.
I am not mad at it. We're heading into peppermint eggnog
Daily,
season.
Rob,
Yeah.
daily.
That's true. Yep.
No peppermint eggnog.
No.
Mm-mm. No peppermint eggnog.
What are you
no
gonna miss the
peppermint
most?
mocha. What are you gonna miss the most? Mm.
I want to say my friends that didn't make it.
That's so kind of you.
I'm
I was
just
over
gonna
here
miss them.
thinking processed sugar. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
right. Coffee.
She's like,
I would miss
high
coffee.
fructose corn syrup.
Sorry.
He's like, all my friends. I'm like, shit.
Whoops.
I'm gonna miss.
It's fine.
I think I'll probably miss music
Well, there's
because I'm like obviously we will have
Live
and we'll be able to
music.
create music
Yeah.
and we'll be banging on pots and pans and shit and coming up with our hippie stuff. But you're not gonna be
hippy
able,
dippy.
like
It's
I'm
not the same
so,
stuff.
I
Give-
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me just fight.
I mean, you're
Does
not
my
gonna have
hand
your
work?
You won't have your Tay anymore, so that's probably what you're gonna miss.
If my
I
hand
have a
works, I
music
could
ed
play
degree.
guitar.
I could teach y'all to do anything. Just give me some
Like
instruments.
I can play the flute. Find a flute and I can play it, right? Well, probably not well anymore, but I used to.
made out of skin.
She plays
Oh,
that
not that
fantastic.
flute,
She's a
okay?
virtuoso.
Um, But think about all of your favorite artists and all of those songs that have meant something to you over the years and the connections that you've made. You're going to have that in your head only. You're not going to be able to just turn on the radio and listen to
I can sing it for you.
whatever. You're not going to be able to just turn on the radio.
You said I had a
That's
good
true.
voice, you lying
no.
sack of
Well,
crap.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm just kidding.
But Ray, we have a Jay. Remember, Jay will make it happen for you. You
It's
what?
like
You ask
electric
him.
guitar.
That's true.
You ask Jay. He will make sure that
Okay,
you can
Jay,
play
we're
your
going to give you
music.
the hard drive from Bronner's computer because it has like pretty much every song known to man
And
on
now
it.
everything's going back to vinyl, so we would be able to do it, like as long as you had the turntable.
Mhm.
That is true.
And that technology is easy to make
Wait,
and replicate.
you got to have 2 turntables and,
And
a
a
microphone.
And a microphone.
So that's
I was
that.
holding off on that. I was like, I'm not gonna make the joke. Nah, I'll let that one slide.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a good question. Syrinx just said that 2112, the Rush album, would be the soundtrack playing in his head all the time. Do you guys have a soundtrack that you would play in your head?
You don't want to know. You don't. Because it's just as bad as me. Like I have AD, like I'm ADD talking.
No, it has to be one album.
I
that's
can't
just
choose
over.
one.
I'll choose one for
Listen,
you.
1 minute it's gonna be an NSYNC song, and then the next minute it's gonna be death metal. I don't
It's a
know what to tell
mixtape.
you.
That's what it is. It's a
It's a
mixtape.
mixtape. It's NSYNC,
All right,
death metal,
I'll
R&B.
allow that. A mixtape is fine,
Yeah, I was like, mine would have to be a mixtape.
but
With
you
marker
only
and
get
the heart.
4 different
No, don't do that to
bands,
me. Don't
4
you do
different
that.
bands or
Because
I'll
look,
allow it.
Nah.
I'll allow it,
genres.
Connor.
okay,
Yeah.
look, there's going to be NSYNC, and then there's going to be some country, and then there's going to be some R&B, and then don't forget the 90s hip hop rap era, and then don't
True.
forget the emo phase, and then you've got your metal, and then don't forget the punk phase. Do not pigeonhole me and my music.
We're limited.
do it.
We're in a
It's
dystopia.
an
We're
apocalypse.
limited. You don't have that many options.
I can remember. You said it was
Okay.
playing in my head.
Oh, that's true. Your soundtrack is going to be like a random ass soundtrack.
It's gonna be a nano. It's gonna be an iPod Nano that's always on,
Right.
that's always on
Yeah.
shuffle.
In here is the scariest place you could be. So whatever happens in the apocalypse is nothing compared to what's up here.
I already come with my own soundtrack because I literally like like I will
Make
sing out
noises.
loud. I do make noises, so
Mhm.
it's just like I am my soundtrack. Like what?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I just be like boop boop doo.
Yeah, I do that. I do that all the time.
This was like
Mhm.
You boop boopy doo. I need your man card right now.
I thought you meant mine. I was like, you can have
No,
it.
Sean's like, I do that all the time. Boop, boop,
Yeah, I
doo.
do.
Boop, boopy doo, meow.
No, don't do that.
Not
but-
that noise. Although
It comes. It's Betty Boop.
All right, totally different direction.
yeah.
Demolition Man.
Ooh.
Would you be okay with Taco Bell winning the fast food wars?
But is that
Yeah.
did they have an apocalypse that led up to that, or is that just a?
It doesn't have to be
Future.
an apocalyptic event. It could just be the decline
still-
of society.
I mean, some people might call it dystopian. Some people might call it utopian. I mean, they have the 3 seashells, so it could go either way.
All right, I'll allow it.
Mhm.
Jay. He says,
Jay.
"Ray's mind, the scariest place, gestures vaguely at the Black Friday shopping preparation."
Jay, need I remind you that I am over the digital department? So I have like extra added responsibilities of ensuring that I get
Oh,
my
God.
job done overnight and during the fucking day with all these crazy ass people. Do you
My
know how many
Lord.
pics drop in the system? Yes, it's a scary place in my head.
It's a very scary place. I lived through Black Friday like for 30 years,
And I will say this. Let me tell you this.
and I lived.
As somebody who deals with Black Friday, like last year's Black Friday event, right? They've split it up into 3 different weeks, 3 different events, so that it's calm, cool,
So that it's
collected.
an
It's really
apocalyptic
not.
event.
I have
We get
worked
it.
Black Friday when you are standing at the door and you have to open it and the sea of people pushes in, and then you have people standing on the belted register throwing things like the previous day's Black Fridays. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. These ones are nothing compared to that. It's a mental headache right now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But those Black Fridays,
I think
that was
they
like the
should
purge.
They should combine Black Friday and the Purge. Put it on the same day, and I think it'd be fine.
I love it. I really, as a retailer, I would do it.
Yeah, a lot of the retail people would take out a lot of customers.
Do you think
I'm just
Stanley,
saying.
do you think Stanley Cups would survive the apocalypse? I'm just curious.
Just maybe. Just give me a rail gun.
They would survive, but there'd be no ice to put in them. So what good are they?
They would be
long
maybe
live
the
the Zamboni.
Jay, I've done large item pickup. I loved the hell out of that. I loved just standing out in automotive, being able to smoke a cigarette whenever I wanted, and then loading a TV into somebody's car. The only problem you have with large item pickup is you inevitably every year have at least 5 people come in a Honda fucking Civic trying to pick up a 70-inch TV. Okay? Every fucking
I've seen
year.
that. Yeah, I've seen
Those are the people I want to purge.
What about the ones that say it's a convertible? Can it just like
No, they want you to take it out of the box. They want you to strap it down to the hood. No, bitch, it's your TV. I'm gonna set it right over there. You do with it what you fucking want.
My job ends at the parking lot.
I gave it to you. My job is done.
Wow.
I get that.
I feel like that's already the.
She's not bipolar or anything.
She is bipolar DID. There's a lot wrong with me, guys.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're all
We
on
love it about
If
everything
the
about
purge
you.
ever started, I needed to fucking start when I'm at work. I really do. That would make me feel so good inside.
I feel like
there is a
purposely
God.
take night shift at that day. Like she would purposely
Absolutely.
go, no, I'm taking night shift tonight. But it's the purge. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a Sunday. I would take night shift on a fucking Sunday. I would it would be like 10:30 because you know what happens at 10:30 on a Sunday.
That was
I would do
10:30.
the 10:30 to
You just cut everybody as they walked in the door.
maybe.
Right there, you just stand there with your knife and their Achilles.
Yeah, just bam.
Or
She would be the greeter as they walk past you. Jab, 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 jab.
on a holiday, and every motherfucker that complained, I would cut them. Like, I'm here for you, bitch. We wouldn't be open if it wasn't for you, bitch. I have a family too, bitch.
Just be a stack of bodies piling up.
Yeah, I totally saw that in my mind, especially when you said greeter. I'm like, you couldn't get in the door after like her first 50 customers.
It'd all be,
She would just be
it
a
would
wall
just
of
creating its
death.
own barricade.
The deals are just piling up.
Yeah.
Listen, that TV might be in stock because that person.
Nobody else
someone
bought
else-
If you can climb over.
Survive, you can take
We
it.
digress. We
There
digress.
you go.
Yet again and again and
Yeah.
again.
We do that. We do
To
that.
wrap things up, my ideal dystopian society would be a lot of violence.
Yeah.
My
Uh-huh,
dystopian would be trying to organize her violence.
Organization.
I think
you
that's
go.
a good matchup right
I
there.
really feel like Sean's would be the fact that like he could walk into any store and just get all the old people candies he wanted.
There you go. Just row upon row of old man people candies.
The thing I like about being king, and I'll leave with this last thought,
To honor as king in our dystopian society.
Yes.
is that I get to choose who comes in and who doesn't, who gets a seat at the table and who doesn't. And there are people out there, and you know who you are, that you're not coming to the table.
Ooh, the gullets.
Ooh.
You are not coming to the table. You know you are. They named a whole group of people after you. Okay. It's me.
I promised to be a good girl. Can I be at the table?
Yeah, you go to the table.
Don't kick me out of the table. But that was really hot. Did you
On
guys
the
see how,
table,
like,
under the
serious
table.
he got? And how like manly? I was like, oh, okay, let's
Let's
cut the
go.
stream. Cut the stream now.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you guys for it was amazing having you with us.
Good times.
The chat was on fire,
Once again, I feel like I divulged
Really
way
great.
too much of myself. But
right? Like, can you keep a little bit inside so that we have topics
Okay.
for other shows? Because we ran the whole gambit on this show.
Oh no, I
You
have
did.
plenty more Gambit. I
Okay.
have plenty more.
There's- or we could talk about Gambit. That's a whole nother conversation.
She doesn't mind that at all, unless
See,
it's
exactly.
Channing Tatum gambit.
It's time to go, y'all. It's time to go.
All right. With that, we'd like
She got things to
to,
do.
as always, thank our wonderful producer Nick.
Yeah,
you very much.
thank you.
Nick.
You're awesome,
Great
Nick.
job,
guys.
great job. And we will see you guys same bat channel and same bat time. And peace and love and all of that
Bye.
jazz.